I always believed that the Charter Review Committee could really help in that area. And with your background and expertise, particularly with respect to economics, and I've read some of the research you've done, I think with that mindset, you could be tremendously valuable in helping us achieve through the Charter Committee and ultimately the Charter as a document, the community-wide goal, and I don't believe there is any dissension on that point. The community needs that economic development. We need better jobs, we need better housing, we need a better tax base, we need more quality of life services. The government can't provide it because we can't afford it, and the only way, and the state is certainly in no position to bail us out, and neither is the national economy. So we either develop our own economy and build our way out of this, or we resign ourselves to what we are now as being the best we'll ever be. So I believe you could be incredibly valuable. I just would like to know if you feel the same, that the Charter can be used as more than an administrative guideline of the document and can embody goals and objectives in the way that I've just described. And would you be in favor of that?
Sure. The current form of government makes change so difficult, it pretty much is creating an impasse. And today, we live in a very fast-paced, changing economy, and it's about to get even more fast-paced. And we're completely ill-equipped to be able to react to it and make decisions. So I'm not so sure that the town meeting form of government can be made more responsive to these changing needs. It may require something more like a city-type government. The town is too big for, I think, for a town meeting-type government. If you look at the state constitution, where it discusses what's the cutoff point for this being a city versus a town-type format, 12,000 people, we're above that. We're pushing the limit. I think I was thinking before I heard about what the previous person said, was that about 3,000 or 4,000 would be the right size for this form of government, where people generally get along as well. But once you get above a particular size, you can't expect that many people to get along, and it's just things aren't going to work very well.
Well, I know you know who de Tocqueville was, and when he was busy studying the colonial form of town meeting, that's exactly right. Most of the population of local New England towns was 3,000 to 4,000, in that range, and I completely agree. So I just want to say thank you for the commitment. I've been waiting to hook you somehow for a long time. As you know, we've talked several times about you getting on the finance committee, but
well, someday I'll tell you, if you want, I will give you my
for right now, I'd rather have you
list of economic development ideas.
Well, for right now,
but give me time to put together a PowerPoint slide presentation.
Not tonight.
And yes, it is antiquated and broken, and we need to fix it.
I actually wasn't even going to ask. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All done, Jim?
Yeah, I think that you've pointed out some relevant things. It's going to be a lot of work, and as you say, if not everyone gets along, that could happen also on the committee itself, but ultimately, we need those recommendations, because I think that this time around, more than ever, just considering everything that's going on and where we're at, state of the economy, time frame, that we need to improve something. So
it's going to take a while for this to
Rome wasn't built.
You said next spring is when this
The
committee comes back.
recommendations are made, right?
But you guys need to be, and I've seen it on in your meetings. As I watch you from home. The next 12 months are going to be critical. You have to be looking for opportunities to request money from the federal government for developing alternative energy and bringing manufacturing to Wareham in support of the new energy grid and all the forms of alternative energy.
Right.
So
We're working on it.
you can't wait for a new form of government to do that.
No. Okay. Thank you very much.
Battle another year.
And lastly, we had Mel Lazarus. I think he's here. Okay. We may have some next week. I have to check on that.
Do you know how many we've interviewed so far? 15 already?
Yep.
And how many do we have left for next week?
That I'm not sure, but it wouldn't be more than another 5 if we have any,
So
and I'm not sure we
may
do.
have upwards of 20 to choose from?
At
And
the
we haven't
most.
decided the makeup of the body yet,
No.
right?
Nope. That's why we said we would interview everyone and then determine how we wanted to make it up.
Okay.
I'd just like to say that I think that it's gratifying that there's been such an overwhelming response to our call for people to come on to the Charter Review Committee. I'd also like to say that I think that we've gotten a great mix of applicants, both people who are new to town and people who've been here for some time and who are familiar with what's going on in town, and I just think that it's great, and I hope that we will have a result by the 1st of March so that we can let the committee get on its way.
Okay.
If that's a consensus of the board, I think that we should try to get the
Yeah, I
appointments
agree.
made by the 1st of March.
Like I said, I'm not sure. I think the bullet is on next week's early draft agenda, but I'm not sure there's any names to it.
Okay.
So,
And I would also like to get
Did we close the date
I-
on it? I'm sorry.
well, we did. No, it's closed, and all the applications are in, but the office was spreading them out, and I'm not sure that there's any next week. I have to check on that. If there is, it's definitely not more than another 5, because we do have everyone already in and applied, so.
and everybody who applied has come before the board, or with the exception of
Except
Mr.
this last
Lazarus, who
person,
wasn't here
yes.
this evening. And
Yep.
maybe we should plan on appointing before March 1st.
Well, that's why I say
Right.
next week
Next
is
week we'll
the
decide.
10th, and we'll find out if there's any. If there aren't, then we can make a decision. Even the next week is the 17th, so it's not so bad.
If there's anybody out there who applied for the committee who hasn't been recognized by us, sometimes things do slide through the cracks, and please make sure that if you were interested and we haven't received your application yet, that you get it resubmitted to the selectman's office.
I was only aware of one. There was one person, but we already interviewed that person last week.
Okay.
So I haven't heard, and that person had done it quite a while back, and they saw us doing interviews and had wondered what happened to their email about attending. So that's the only one so I think there's only been one.
Well, that's
I
good.
think everyone else is all taken care of.
We want to make sure that we get everybody, that's all, so that's good. Thank you.